Toka 47 ako le. Pero na. Mindim naman laki sinama. Taking job man ako lang niya macam.
Education is very important. Very, very important. Without education, you are nothing.
Maria Sabine way. Maria Sabine beba. Beba. Maria Sabine way. Siona Maria way. Forza Maria Sabine. Forza Maria Sabine. Forza Maria Sabine. Forza Maria Sabine way. Forza Maria Sabine. Siona Maria way. Forza Maria Sabine way. Maria Sabine way.
I have no regret where I was born. I was born basically in one of the slum, not in Kibera, but a slum called Mitimingi, a place that was full of people drunkards. And my mom, my dad was always full on drugs and everything. And so that kind of a situation that I lived through basically at the age of 9, I happened to be picked, and I also lived in Kibera. Many of these innocent children have no opportunity to go to schools. Many of these children live in this particular place to the age that reaching the age that they cannot go to school anymore.
I'm trying to be the best. Mimi yule kijana. Baby so good. Inti massacre. She's not a little girl. Mala minguti. Love is blind. Too much to say.
Many of these innocent youth have found themselves into a lot of ganging up as a group, and they end up doing a lot of criminal activities. Some of them are involved into different types of drugs that they take, and with these, many of them have lived a very miserable life, and moving to houses, basically stealing from people. That is most of the activity that takes place.
Baby, don't worry. Life is too short. Maisha ni mafupi. Tena ni matamu. Don't play me, girl. Life is not a game. I'm serious, babe.
There have been a lot of discriminations that any child born in Kibera, and then those kind of children and youth have no opportunities to many industries that are in Nairobi. They are looked as people that have no education, people that are coming from the low class.
Give me your love. Trust me, babe. I believe in you. Everything you want, I'm gonna give it to you. You're so beautiful. Yani Giafa. Hiluze halawa. My sugar baby.
confused. God will do the best. You do the best. That is the God will do the best. So I'm here to stay. God will know what next. But I know God is there. Remember us. We are here.
Nilioleka lakini tuliwachana. I am alone. Yeah, I am single mother. I am dreaming. Even I am live like this. Even God knows another day I will be something different like these days. Because I am working very hard and I know sometime God is give me somewhere, even I buy get land. I want to build house there. Even I get money to buy land. Now I am dreaming like that.
Now the problem, we have problem with water here, and you know when you have clean water, even the diseases actually will have they will reduce, like cholera, dysentery. Now you see, like here we have few toilets. Like at night you go, you poop, and that poop you put in the paper bag and you throw it to the roof of another person's house. So when it rains, they collect that water from the rooftops of the house. They collect that water for drinking, you see. So there's a lot of contamination.
Skiza, ndio wale wabaya. Skiza, yo, skiza tena, skiza, umekutana na wale wabaya. Skiza, yo, skiza, na raundi nimekam kama cowboy, nyaunyo kwa mgongo na nimeipiga pasi, si ya farasi ya majambazi. Nipe nafasi ni wachape kama fisi, ni watoe mizizi ni waache kavijiti yo, kavijiti yo. Dawachapa mimi kama kawaida, mina chapa watu. Skiza ndani ya nyumba na original ex-loader mwenyewe. Yo, skiza kama kawaida tunawapa mavijiti. Original.
You don't get enough money to maintain the family the way it is supposed to be maintained. We're together. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes the business is very low. And sometimes the days are up.
No, I'm not married. I'm single. I've started catering, food and beverage. Yeah, I like my life because every time when you walk with God, everything goes perfect. And I like my job. Yeah.
Come nascono gli Islam? Gli Islam sono innanzitutto territori dello Stato, del governo, non sono dati ai privati, ma sono territori che il governo dà in gestione a uomini politici locali che pensano di farci un investimento, perché danno la gestione di questo territorio magari a un loro amico, costruiscono delle baracche che hanno una misura standard, non possono essere più grandi di quelle che vediamo, non possono costruire strutture in cemento ma solo strutture amovibili che possono essere quindi rimosse in qualsiasi momento, e vengono date appunto in gestione a questi proprietari delle baracche che affittano.
My dream is to see the government involve its people in day-to-day running of these slums here. You see, now the government does not consult the people who live here on how they should come and assist them. You see, the government, now the officers, they actually come, they look for themselves, they see what they should actually do, you see, but they don't involve this ordinary person like me.
Il costo di una baracca varia a secondo della location, di dove è localizzata all'interno dello slam. Ovviamente le baracche più costose sono quelle vicino alle strade, vicino alle fermate dei matatu, vicino alle fonti d'acqua. Quelle che costano di meno sono le baracche vicino proprio alle fogne, alla discarica, eccetera, eccetera. Sono prezzi molto alti per le tasche di queste persone che spesso non riescono a mettere insieme 2 euro al giorno.
Kibera is the second biggest slum that is in Africa. The population that lives in Kibera, we have 1.2 people that are living in Kibera.
My name is Okada Buluma, also known as Boni or Odich Boni for our children. I work with Koinonia community as the programs and HR manager of the organization. We start with children all the way from the streets. We have street educators who go to the streets to share life with the children in the street, to understand how they are able to live in such deplorable conditions.
I'm Ciak, Matika is my name. And I work for Koinonia community and Amani as a street educator.
Our street educators, for a minimum of 3 months, they go there, they share the different challenges, but also the different positives that can also be found in the streets. So they have an experience whereby they are able to learn from the children, from the different experiences they have there.
I was born in Karanja, Kibera, and I stayed with my mom when I was young because my dad died when I was 3, so I was single parented, and we had issues and difficulties in life, so I had to separate from her and sometimes go to the other part of my family, uncles and stuff. So I ended up in the streets. Life in the streets, I would say it wasn't easy because we had issues like food, clothing, transport. Sometimes we were attacked by other people in the streets, and the community didn't appreciate kids from the streets then like they do nowadays, because those times like not everyone cared whether in the streets or not, so life wasn't easy.
It was very unpredictable because sometimes you wake up early and sometimes you can wake up late, depending on maybe the city council in the Nairobi or maybe the police. Mostly you have to wake up early because you don't want the business people. You are sleeping in the working places of people. For example, we call them kibandas. So you sleep under someone's shop, and then so you have to wake up when he comes. You have to wake up because he has to open his shop.
There's nothing that is important as giving or helping any person that is in need. Giving a hand to a person that needs your assistance. That is the greatest thing I have learned in my life. And it's not about how you look, it's not about how many cars you own, it's not about how well you are dressing and how, those are just things that you leave them here. It's your spirit, your heart, and the touch you have to the people and the feeling you have to the people, and the desire you have to the people, and the hope and the dream you also see to the people. I believe that is everything.
Al di là ovviamente dei luoghi istituzionali destinati alla cultura, quindi l'università in primo luogo, ci sono anche attività negli slam, l'arte keniana sta crescendo anche significativamente, c'è tanta musica qui e c'è una scena underground fortissima che è quella dei rapper.
I look up to the mirror and I see myself standing, I'm the newborn king. Haters talking about, they're talking more about me, but the truth of the matter, nobody even knows me. My dream, ever since I was young, I had the dream of becoming a good musician.
When I was in the streets, we were still, so when I met Farouk was still a rapper in the streets.
I make music because I love doing music.
Also enjoy ourselves in the streets. We'll have a group, then we start maybe drumming some things, and then someone will start rapping. For example, we have Farouk, maybe they start rapping. So that's when I started loving music.
Yeah.
That loved us, and the same people will hate us. Our friends, true friends, and the same people replace us. Cause you done me for my friend. Hope keeping up the trend. You be changing man daily, let us not even pretend. So like, you do music to pass messages. You do good music to make people understand what's going on in life and pass messages of our daily routines in life.
With these kind of situations, these needy children, the orphan living in these particular slums, they have nobody to take care of them, and they find themselves eventually going to the street.
The children are accompanied from the streets into our rescue centers. We have one rescue center in Kibera called Ndoto.
It's a name that means little brother.
We create a situation of the street but away from the streets, so that we can enable the children to be able to gradually move from a situation that they know that was in the streets to an unknown situation that is defined by the child together with the educator.
In Ndoto, all the people that work with those innocent children need to be in the shoes like those children. And nobody's big than the other.
Therefore, it implies that within the rescue centers, there's a target of within 1 year, the child has to be reunified with the family. In cases whereby it is impossible, or the situation within the family is so difficult for the child to be reunified in that context, then the child is referred to Kivuli Center. Kivuli is a community center, a place where if you're walking out here and there's a lot of sun, you can stop and have a breather, have a moment of also reflection, a rest out of the different challenges of this life. It's a place where children who initially did not have a home currently can call home. They can, every morning they can go to school and come back to a loving environment. Kivuli not only addresses issues of children, but it also addresses issues of the youth. They come to Kivuli for radio services whereby they can create awareness. People come to Kivuli for computer classes, for purposes of tailoring school. Other youths will come to Kivuli for sports. We also have the workshop area within Kivuli, whereby different individuals come with different talents. For instance, they have artistic talents.
One of the rehabilitation methodology under the rescue center is talent search and development. Talent search, most of these innocent souls that lives in the street, some of them are very talented. Some of them are very, very genius.
It is an explosion whereby different people with different potentials come to meet so that they can create an enriching environment, not only for the youth children, but also for the youth and the larger community of Kabiria.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt light is on. Welcome to Nairobi.
Ogni volta che parto provo una profonda incertezza e una grande curiosità insieme. In questo viaggio queste due sensazioni contrastanti sono state particolarmente forti e presenti. Non ero mai stato a Nairobi e sono arrivato qui in veste di esperto di narrazione per lavorare in uno slam, altra cosa che ovviamente non avevo mai fatto.
Sono stato contattato per curare un po' la colonna sonora o il suono, diciamo, di Ciak Kibera.
Ciak Kibera è un progetto che racchiude in sé un'anima sarda e un'anima keniana.
Da fare come? Attraverso workshop, attraverso suggestioni personali, attraverso tutto quello che abbiamo trovato qua.
Ci troviamo dunque anche in questo momento nel cuore di Kibera, il progetto ha già cominciato a evolversi.
Abbiamo iniziato un percorso innanzitutto per conoscerci, per sviluppare, per capire quelle che fossero i nostri interessi comuni e le nostre differenze.
È così che abbiamo iniziato a mappare i sogni di questi ragazzi.
E poi abbiamo proceduto attraverso la ricerca delle loro identità personali, non per forza folcloristiche tradizionali, cioè tutto quello che poteva riguardare le loro identità acustiche e sonore. Quindi abbiamo preso un po' da tutte queste parti e le abbiamo poi mischiate con il nostro repertorio, ossia quello di un ragazzo nato negli anni '80, cresciuto nella periferia di Cagliari, che quindi si porta dietro suggestioni sia popolari che urbane, esattamente come loro, e poi con anche il patrimonio che ci ha messo a disposizione Cherimus.
Cherimus è un'associazione di cui faccio parte, che ha sede in Sardegna ed è un'associazione che si occupa di sviluppo del territorio attraverso l'arte contemporanea.
Quindi Ciak Kibera si chiama proprio così per questo, perché vuole unire in qualche modo il linguaggio dell'arte, in questo caso cinematografico, ma anche insomma in senso il più vasto possibile, con questo quartiere.
Cortometraggio, documentario, videoclip, non sapevamo cosa sarebbe uscito, cosa avremmo realizzato, ma eravamo sicuri di una cosa, che dovevamo girare dentro lo slam e con i bambini.
Siamo riusciti a mettere insieme tutti questi materiali e poi attraverso un workshop con Idris, il producer, abbiamo assemblato tutti questi materiali cercando di produrre delle composizioni che si allontanassero dal loro modo di fare musica, dal loro solito modo e anche dal nostro.
You know how we do this, right? I look up to the mirror and I see myself standing, I'm the newborn king. Haters talking mad, they're talking more about me, but the truth of the matter, nobody even knows me. And music is my life, see the way I spit it rhymes, people think I'm from Jersey. Holla we ain't flossing. Hata mama manyere music minimulo, see the way I spit it rhymes, flow rhymes, I'm a bowler. Hold up, and true definition of a bowler. Hold up, I'm flipping the game, I'm changing the game, I make you go insane. I'm looking kinda young, but I bet my cane. I'm Obama, my speech just make you go astray. I'm Osama, my names make you feel the pain, cause I was born a star, I was raised a star. From 0 to 100 now I own my stuff.
Kama kawaida
King.
Kawaida kama kawaida kama kawaida kama kawaida kama kawa gavana nilipa tax ushuru niko zile za ice cream na kupiga nduru zile za kubangaiza na kupaku huru jukwa rap na ingiza paper si mandururu daily on air karufu ya samaki design na ongea ni ile ya Kibaki niko left na right come semechiwa haki ku ocean ma MC ka vitu sitaki so nipate juu ya banana nikikula ndizi jumta wanani support na ulinzi skiza yo skiza yo skiza
Tabakiba, yamana bagiba, si tabakiba, yamana bagiba, si tabakiba, yamana bagiba, si tumetoka mbali, yamana bagiba, si tumetoka mbali, yamana mbali, si tumetoka mbali, yamana bagiba, si tumetoka mbali, yamana mbali, si tumetoka mbali.
I'm trying to be the best. Mini ile kijana, baby so good. Inti masa care. She's not a little girl. Mala minguti. Love is blind. Too much to say. Baby, don't worry. Love is too short. Maisha ni mafupi. Tena ni matamu. Don't play me, girl. Love is not a game.
Si tumetoka mbali, toka mbali, si tumetoka mbali. 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 Tabakiba, yamana bagiba. 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 Si tumetoka mbali, toka mbali, si tumetoka mbali. Si tumetoka mbali, toka mbali, si tumetoka mbali. Si tumetoka mbali, toka mbali, si tumetoka mbali. Si tumetoka mbali, toka mbali, si tumetoka mbali.
We have hope that these innocent soul children will one day be the ambassador of this nation.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleep tonight.
Those children are going to be the leader of these nations.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleep tonight.
And we have no doubt that those futures to come, Kenya will not be a Kenyan that we see today. We will have a Kenyan that every continent respects. And therefore, we have hope that what Koinonia and Amani does today, it will be a change, not only to this nation called Kenya, but it will be a change to entire Africa that also will go to the entire world.
Skiza, hindo wale wabaya, skiza, yo, skiza, tena, skiza, umekutana na wale wabaya, skiza, yo, skiza, raundi nimekam kama cowboy, nyauno kwa mgongo na nimeipiga pasi, si ya farasi ya majambazi, nipe nafasi ni wachape kama fisi, ni watoe mizizi ni waache kavijiti yo, kavijiti yo, da wachapa mimi, kama kawaida mina chapa watu, skiza ndani ya nyumba, na original ex-loader mwenyewe, yo, skiza, kama kawaida tunawapa mabijiti,